And okay, good, we'll start. So you can see from my screen, today's main focus is definitely on, let me just switch this off. It's definitely on the midterm elections. If you look at, sometimes whenever I'm trading such important events, I usually have three screens in my office. One, I'll have Bloomberg, CNN, and probably Forex Live. Forex Live is a streaming website for news. It will keep on not having updated news on all the currencies and all the market data. You can see all along here, they're updating on the midterm elections as well. CNN, obviously, we want to see what CNN is projecting. So currently, if you look at what's the situation now, you see that the House, okay, is quite even. And you see the Senate, Republicans should be taking it. So you also see Democrats, Senate hopes are failing. So the Senate should be taken by the Republicans. The House is still too close to call. So previously, if I'm not wrong, both the House and the Senate belongs to Republicans, if I'm not wrong. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, this is not a presidential election, so not that big as well. But midterm elections definitely an indicator of the things to come in US. And we also need to know that if we get a divided House and Senate, it will be harder for President Trump to pass on bills, laws, policies, and I read an article in CNN as well. It might mean more investigation on him as well, because now, in short, there's more check and balance in the US. Okay, so we will still it's still event in progress. We'll see how it goes. Looks like the Senate is just straightforward, and it's not something that's surprising. They've already predicted that the Senate will fall to the Republicans, so no surprises over there. Now we'll put this aside, and I'll monitor it. While you can't see it, but I have like three screens in front of me. So in front of you, in front of me, should be the MT4 chart right now. Whenever we have a lot of US news coming out, like NFPs, voting, elections, and everything, we usually look at gold, oil, dollar pairs as well. And this is what we're going to do today. We'll look at, and of course, Dow Jones naturally. Let's look at gold first. I think gold, if you look at the daily charts, generally, don't draw my charts. I will delete away all the annotations first. Give me a minute. Don't draw my charts, okay? Okay. So let me just play it out. If you look at gold, this whole part is a big fall. This is what you call like a triple top over here. And it seems like gold found a near-term bottom. Probably this area is better. So 1,002 in general, it's been hovering this horizontal level. I'll put it to 1,002. 1,200. And you see that, generally it's been hovering around 1,002 for the past 2 to 3 months, and suddenly we have a breakout over here, right? And if we put it closer in H1 now to put it in perspective, okay, this is the huge rally that we saw. Maybe H4 is clearer to you. There's this huge rally, there's this pullback, and there's this rally again, and now this whole congested area is here we are, and we are in the midterm elections. So we will see when you inspect it further. Usually for the news wise, I don't like to really take a lot of trades before the news. I know some of you like it. It's very exciting, but I don't really like a lot of that. Okay, if I really want to draw something out, probably it has to be something like this. Okay, seems to be a bull flag over here. I can't commit to real or fake at the moment, but overall, all I can say is that, hey, gold is still cheap in general. Number two, as a breakout in the last one in October. Now we're in November, just before a major event. It forms this consolidation in a bull flag. So I have a general bias that probably gold might be going higher. But again, I don't want to commit. If I really want to have a signal, probably I have to gold to be breaking out of this area, of this overlapping yellow box over here, in order for me to really call gold bullish bias in a more confident manner. But as of now, of course, consolidation stuck between 1,220 to 1,330, 1,335 plus minus, stuck in this channel, obviously. And you see today, if you look at, zoom out to N5, we have seen a lot of fake movements around here. So, suddenly big rally in the morning, long sticks, long shadows. So this is a sign that markets have not decided. But it also shows that markets have a lot of volatility and volumes in the morning. A lot of people ready to go. It's just like horses being kept in the cages before they are let off for the race. So this is something like that. People jostling for positions. Obviously, there's volumes over there. Obviously, there's push to people trying to break out. So not yet. Hold your horses. The news is still being let out as the results are still being announced as we speak. So we'll let the news come out first. But as of now, I have a plan. If it breaks over here, probably gold is good for long going up, and probably the first target, natural number 1250 over there if you like. Excuse me. Okay, if you look at gold, let's look at Asian markets just to divert a while. Hang Seng looks strong over here. Looks good over here. So if I zoom into maybe 15 minutes chart, Hang Seng looks good. Markets look to be positive for the results so far. Markets do not like surprises. So if markets already expect the House and the Senate to be divided and everything, right? So if things come out as per plan, I think markets may have a relief rally. I think generally markets are down, but I think whenever we don't have surprises, markets tend to rally a little bit because everything as per normal. So you see Hang Seng a little bit up. Dow trades 24 hours. Dow also up from here. So generally markets are taking it pretty well at the moment. You see gold, nothing really much happening in gold, we'll see. But markets-wise, equity-wise, now looking to be slightly strong. Let's look at probably dollar yen. It will be something that I'm in concern as well. I want an overall chart first. Dollar yen steadily rising over the last. You see, there was a nice pattern over here again, a bull flag that we drew in August, and the breakout was very nice. Let me take out the lines for you. Probably you see that there's a good rally over here, mainly due to dollar strength and mainly due to yen weakness because people wanted to be risk on. Yen is usually favored whenever it's a risk off environment. That's why you see the sell-off over here in October, ugly sell-off over here. Usually whenever equities sell off, you have a strong yen, pairs like dollar yen will come down. Of course, markets have recovered over here from relief rally and everything. So we'll see if markets, and you see again, there's a whipsaw over here, both up and down early in the morning today. I think markets are trying to jump the gun. Results are not out yet. I repeat, results are not out yet. We have to see what happens from here. But generally, this pair at the moment at the crossroads, just now I took away a horizontal line, but actually it's quite important. You see this whole area over here, they're highlighted in yellow right now. It's quite a key resistance between 113 and 114 plus a little bit. So you can see this is a daily chart, so this is definitely not a small time frame. You see, many times yes, the 114 area is quite critical for dollar in terms of support and resistance. There is a key resistance at 11450, very, very obvious over here. If you can't see it, then probably you have to, visit the optician. So this whole area, let me just change color. This whole area over here, okay, is really key resistance at the moment, okay? So let's just take it off. So that's why you see dollar is stalling over here. Again, we are at key levels at a key event in the markets where we will see how it pans out from here. If it fails over here, 113, 114, if markets fail over there, then if coupled with weakness in equity markets, this pair is I think quite good for shorts. That means I'm bullish on yen. If results, if markets don't take the results too well. As of now, not an issue. You see Hang Seng still up, and dollar is still up as well, still high up over here. If markets don't take it well, the elections well, I should see Hang Seng coming down if they don't like the results. Hang Seng coming down, and I should also see dollar yen coming down. I should also see Dow coming down. So these three pairs. These three asset classes, I will want to really look at them when results come out to see how the equity markets and how people are taking risks, taking the event risk. If they feel that the event result is no good for the markets, detrimental for the markets, usually, I repeat again, I have Hang Seng selling off because you know why? Hang Seng is a good indicator because why? The results will all be announced in Asian session and Europe session. So you probably need to look at Hang Seng, DAX and Dow. Dow Jones Futures trades 24 hours, so naturally Dow will be down. Dollar yen will also be down if people will be buying yen instead of dollar if the results are no good. Okay, and if you look at oil, probably oil is down for the morning. I saw it. Yeah, oil is in downtrend definitely. I think we highlighted it before. Oil, if you look at these two trend lines that we drew long time ago in our previous webinars, oil, if I told you right, if it breaks both trend lines, look out for the continuation downwards. And indeed, it has broken both trend lines. Oil is definitely in a downtrend at the moment. These three tops have held quite steadily, and now oil is in a downtrend. Okay, so let's look at euro dollar. Again, you see whipsaws in the morning, up and down. You will see it very clearly in the shorter time frames. You see this kind of whipsaws. Very difficult to trade, very ugly, very cruel. If you hold on to positions, you will see both bulls and bears getting killed. You have to trade very fast. That's why I don't really like to trade before the event. I like to trade after the event. Things are out, things are clear, markets have decided on the direction, and we'll take the trade in the direction. As of now, euro dollar expected clear cut. This is a key level 113. Good support over here. Previous support was here. It's supported here as well. Overall, still down, but this is the level we're looking at. If there's any relief rally, I think we should see price rally to this area. We'll change back to yellow. We should see price coming back to this yellow area to retest previous support turns resistance now. Okay, slight relief rally over here. Okay, if we break downwards of here, that means if we're dollar strength today and break downwards of here, I think we can see price probably going down all the way maybe to 105. I think 105 is possible, or even 1. We'll have to see. Okay, this is quite key support over here as well. So structurally, this is quite critical for euro dollar at the moment. Currently, it's holding, so this situation not likely as of now. Okay, so I should see price probably, if the bulls are in control, wanting to test the yellow area, and if price comes up above the yellow area over here, breaks out of here, then probably a good long trade will be waiting for price to test back the support, and I will anticipate euro dollar to go higher from here from the end of the year. Okay, so these are the two scenarios. Markets have not decided yet. This is very small movement in terms of euro dollar. So after today, after results are out, I do anticipate this pair moving. And don't forget, on Thursday we have the FOMC minutes and also the Fed funds rate. This will also be concern for the dollar traders. Okay, so a lot of I'm just painting out you all the scenarios, and when the thing comes, you need to take the trade. You need to make some money out of it. So now I'm trying to like plan for all the scenarios. What's going to happen if it goes up? What I'm going to do, that kind of thing. Okay, so that you are not caught cold when the thing comes. We'll go through two more pairs that I think is very interesting. Aussie. Three more pairs probably: Aussie, Kiwi, and Sterling. Let me just look at where is my. It doesn't matter. We'll not look at Canadian dollar. That one is not so fun at the moment. Let's look at exactly USD. Yeah, let's look at the commodity pairs, Kiwi and Aussie. This two is fun. I made quite a lot of money in Kiwi last 2 days. Kiwi has been steadily down. Okay, and now it broke out of, if I anyhow draw the trend lines, I just anyhow draw. Okay, no matter how you draw it, you should come to a conclusion that this is a breakout. This is not a small time frame, this is a daily time frame. So as of now, I feel that Kiwi is in a bull trend. Okay, just want to confirm with its neighbor, Aussie. Aussie has been down for very, very long, right? I'm planning for a holiday in Perth in February. So it seems like we have found a bottom at around 70 cents for Aussie versus US dollar. And it seems also like, hey, this channel here, aga-aga, okay, don't fault my drawing, aga-aga. This channel is ending. We have a breakup of here. Okay, now, just now we saw Euro undecided, right? Still trying to push up to here. We saw gold also undecided to here. This, if this trend lines are accurate and these channels are accurate for Aussie and Kiwi, is it a prelude to tell us, or is it a hint to tell us that, hey, dollar might be weakening in the short run from profit taking and from the midterm elections? If so, these two pairs have given us a little of a hint that market has positioned themselves for dollar weakness, trying to break up above here. And these two pairs might be the leaders when we have dollar weakness. Okay, so look up, these two pairs have given me a slight bias actually that we might have dollar weakness ahead, but I'm not confirmed yet. I repeat again, I'm not confirmed yet. It has to be waiting for the results to be out to confirm this, but this is a hint and I'm ready to take advantage of this anytime when the results are out. Just to confirm this again, I think another one, I love this chart because I've been waiting for this to happen for quite some time. I don't know how to draw this line actually because it's very difficult to put this thing technically, but if I draw a line, probably this is better. Sterling, I think 1.2526 held pretty well. Now, 1.3 was a key level as well. This level was pretty key as well. 1.3. Let me just put this to 1.3. And this 1.3, you'll see that this region has been fought. Battles have been fought around this region many times. Okay, many times. So that's why I was really observing this pair 1.3. Now broke out 1.3. Okay, my preference is that if there's any small pullback over here, and if my prediction that dollar might be weakening today after elections come true with the hint from Kiwi and Aussie, look at these two charts, probably I think this pair can go above. Let me see. And if this comes true, I think we can see probably, let me manage a little bit. I think even 135 probably. If we manage to rest a little bit, break out of this trend line, we can see I think 134, 135 for sterling dollar. And if again there's a backdrop of good news coming out from EU and UK saying that they get a Brexit deal, I think sterling dollar might be a good long from here. Again, a lot of things I'm giving out the scenarios, I'm getting ready for, and things are looking quite good for major moves in these pairs, Aussie, Kiwi, sterling as well. So wait for all the dust to settle before taking a decision from there. This is the main focus for this week, and probably can see how Dow Jones react. Overall Dow Jones, somebody asked, overall Dow Jones, let me just clear this up. Yeah, overall Dow Jones, you'll be still looking at this wave down. Okay, to me, this is nothing more than a retracement for now, because all these trend lines have, it's not because of this trend line. I cannot say, there's a trend line that's important over here. This trend line is broken, clear cut. And you see why price rested over here is very nice. Okay, this trend line is very important. Okay, this trend line basically is what the market obeyed for the whole year. In fact, this is January. For the whole year, markets obeyed this trend line. And to me, this is a retracement. This part over here, relief rally from the fall over here. If we ever break this trend line, okay, and I draw reference to oil. Look at this, similar, right? Trend line that determined for the whole year, and we break, I do foresee quite a big move from here going forward. Probably we may even approach 20,000. Yeah, if we break this trend line, we will approach 20,000. That's my prediction over here. Of course, this is all personal views. So I give you a few plans already. Hang Seng, let me just double check. Still strong. You see markets are still taking it pretty well. Still taking risks, still doing the relief rally thing. So not too bad. There's some news coming in. Let me just refresh. Let me just put it up to you right now. Okay. US election is moving faster now. Okay. Democrats have gained net 9 seats. They need gain of 23 to take majority in the House. So we will see. But there's one in CNBC stating that Democrats have won the House. Let's just switch to CNBC and take a look at what's happening, okay? Okay, so CNBC breaking at the top, Democrats wins back the House. Okay, so This is the one, you see, it was previously held by Trump with Republicans. So now with Democrats winning back the House, we'll see how it goes from there. I don't think President Trump will be having a good time like previously, because now, they have one house, one part of the government that they lost. So we'll see. And so now, money-wise, all the pairs still about the same. Dollar yen, all these haven't moved yet. I think they want both results to be out first, because I think before market makes a more clear move. So we'll see. Things are still moving. Probably you can go for lunch first, and as the thing unfolds, we will see. Okay. Any pairs that you want to look at, but in particular, this is a short one, but because I just want to really focus you on what is happening on the markets, and today is really about the midterm elections. I don't want to divert your attention to further things from here. Have any more not? Any more pairs that you want me to look at? I've covered mostly the gold, the indices, oil, dollar pairs. Today is really all about dollar pairs at the moment. Have? Have or not? If don't have, I think it's a quick one. What I'll do is I'll see whether I have time in the next few days to update again on what we spoke on these few pairs, so that we can see how the trading comes out. For those who are interested, remember, just to recap again, Aussie and Kiwi have already broken out of long-term trend lines and channels. Previously, it was all the way dollar strength. Now, you see it's broken out. In fact, the Aussie one is very nice. For the whole year, Aussie was depreciating. And I think I may change my Aussie earlier now. I think Aussie has reached a short-term bottom, or short to mid-term bottom. So I think good time to change some of my single Aussie for my trip in February. So good rates as well. And we'll see how it goes from there. So these two pairs are two that I'm looking at. Euro-wise, still pinned now, but if this happens, it breaks out above 115 and it rests over here, I think it's a good long. And recap last one, we have already broken out of bottom for sterling. And I think sterling has the Brexit issue still settling. So markets haven't priced in the fact that it'll be settled. So once they settle it, and if there's any dollar weakness, I think we can break out this trend line and we can move on further from here. Probably you can target for 135 as a midterm target or short-term target around there. Okay? All good? If all good, I'll just stop over here. I'll try and see whether I can do shorter ones in the next few days and update on the trading wise. I also want to make this short so that people can view the recording in probably 20 minutes and then look at the trading ideas quickly. I don't want to do a 2 hour or 1 hour webinar just for trade ideas. Then people are like, wow, 1 hour already, but still haven't said by what, that kind of thing. Okay, Ken? If all good, happy holidays, happy weekend ahead, and happy trading. Okay, see you next round, should be in a few days' time. Thank you, bye-bye.